marriage is traditionally understood as a package deal, and it combines three elements: commitment, lifelong exclusive public commitment; domesticity, the close companionship of living together; and also marks the start of a sexual relationship. Now, why is it beneficial to bind these three elements together into a single institution? Well, let's see what happens if you start to separate them. So let's say, for example, you combine domesticity and sex, but not lifelong exclusive public commitment. And that's what's commonly called cohabitation. What does the outcome tend to be in many cases from that, statistically speaking? Instability, kids in broken homes, more abortions, unhappiness for adults, etc. And when people learn that sex and domesticity are available without lifelong exclusive public commitment, then couples are more likely to split. And for each subsequent partner that they have, each subsequent cohabitation, the less likely it is that they're going to end up in a successful partnership. And then the nature of the cohabiting relationship is just fundamentally different, because if there's a problem, an option on the table is always where you can just split up. Whereas with marriage, the option you would hope is taken off the table to a large extent. But if we bind them together, let's see the difference. Now, domesticity, I mean, that's got its good sides, it's got its bad sides. I mean, living with someone in close quarters, there's going to be difficulties that arise. You're going to need to work through all sorts of issues. There'll be various frustrations, like, I don't know, you might find your partner doesn't put the top on the toothpaste or something, and then you end up with all this like gunge around it, and even though you keep saying about it, even though it only takes about like half a second to close it, they still keep doing it. And every time you go to the toothpaste, then you've got that. In fact, I'll show you, hang on. Like that. So what helps to persevere with these domestic frustrations? I mean, there can be other issues to work through in a relationship as well. Well, the motivation to persevere can come from the commitment of marriage, and also from the understanding that sex is part of the package deal. So you're not going to be able to just leave the relationship and find sex somewhere else without the commitment. Now, a lot of people seem to think now that the wise route to go down is like trial cohabitation before marriage, that's surely checking you've got the right person is a good idea before getting married. But the evidence is that isn't actually the case. That cohabiting before marriage doesn't actually help. Now, in the cases where people do cohabit, it's the first cohabitation and it leads to marriage, then that doesn't actually harm the prospects of success of the marriage to any significant degree. But the issue, of course, is these trial cohabitations, lots of them don't work out, and then for those people, they've harmed their prospects of a stable relationship in the future, and that's a really important thing. So the Scottish Family Party, we want a society of stable family units to the greatest extent possible, because that's best for adults, children, and for wider society and for the state. So we want to promote a culture where commitment, domesticity and sex are regarded as united in a single package that's called marriage. Now in the next video, we're going to look at the issue of the big wedding. So if you want to see that and there are other thinking on this issue, do subscribe. Thanks for watching.